Eastern Conference Championship. And I am Darth Mike, and I'm joined here by Whitmer, and we are going to get right into the action. So let's go right into the server, folks.
Let's get it.
We are live. Here comes the knife round.
Train? Oh, okay.
Got to decide side, and on train, knife round matters.
Sure does. You know the sickest knife round strat on this map? You go full Spartan 300 mode in ladder room, straight up.
Just hang out atop a ladder room?
No. In the bottom part. You can fit 5 dudes.
Just full block the
you'll never
body
lose
block
it, but you'll never lose it. But even if you win it, you don't feel like a winner. It's lame. In any case, Etherian needed that. If there's anything that's gonna bounce you back, it's a nice CT side train pistol win. So let's see if they can get it.
That's this one's not gonna be it. They'll just be shooting each other in the face because we're gonna reset sides. Etherian now on CT side, and we'll presumably get the round reset in just a second. There it comes, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Pistol
so
up.
Sick that it's trained too, because you know it's such an AWP-heavy map, and both teams have like 3 AWPers, so it's gonna be sick.
The big green gun is definitely gonna factor heavily. I mean, it's just gonna be a key.
Wait to watch Ace dance on these trains. I cannot wait. I love his movement.
Is he your man of the match? Ace on train.
My man of the match, based on principle, is Neptune at Ivy.
Neptune at Ivy.
Yeah. That being said, I want to see how OC plays too. I'm interested to see. Like, this is the map where you determine an AWP style, you know? And I want to see what his style of AWP is.
Speaking of Neptune at Ivy, he's already going to be poking and prodding and trying to range sights out. The rest of his team's going to start to execute on towards A, but they've left the bomb all the way back towards spawn. So it is just going to be taking aim duels. Maybe a little bit of an awkward situation because they've all gotten onto site and they're all getting knocked down, but there's not even a bomb to try and plant. So shot up alone. He's going to have to try and get frags, get back, get bomb, plant.
Getting hyped.
Someone dropped something somewhere.
Sure did. And let me tell you something else. The fact that they didn't buy any nades and they just wanted to take those long-range fights with Glocks, that's a testament to Drip or Drown, like, feeling it and maybe a little too hard. You know, off that 16-4 on Inferno.
You were talking about it a bit where you said sometimes playing with these players, the rounds where you drop it are where you're having too much fun.
Yeah.
Clowning around.
Yeah, I can speak from experience in Rankcast. I mean, shout out Rankcast.
Never.
Oh, see, hits the wall. He didn't even mean to kill him. Meant to kill the guy behind him. Oh, man. That's a good feeling.
So the dirty scout from OC to open things up, and now it's even tougher for Drip or Drown to get through on this eco round. They're already losing numbers. OC finds another. This time with a pistol. He's doing it with all manner of guns. And there's going to be no bodies left to find as they've all just been knocked one after another off the board. Neptune, nice shot there. But he's just going to try and get out, try and get a rifle. A lot of it's going to come down to if Dapper can create a distraction at the opposite end of the site. Dapper has no information, so he's actually going to have to clear angles just to get the bomb back.
5 feet from spawn, which he has to do. A little bit of 1-by-1 strike coming out of Drip or Drown, and that's scary, especially on a map like Train. You know, that can work if one guy's, you know, on a heater or something, but besides that, I mean, against a full team on a map like Train, you guys kind of have to group up a little bit or do something together. I mean, I knew they had Deagles there, but might not bode well for them. Pretty clean round, all things considered.
OC, but that scout is a monster.
Sure is.
Any sort of scope. I mean, he's quick with the AWP, but the fact that you can tap the heads on this map, scout and an AWP in general, just that range ability is such a huge advantage, and he's just owned his lane early on. We'll see if it continues through. There's certainly going to be a contest for it later on, but
I hear a bunch of typing.
Someone's
there's some
hyped.
discourse going down for sure.
Someone's talking shit. The question is who and about what?
I'm saying Dapper over some dumb stuff that he thinks is dumb when it really isn't.
Good to know. Neptune's
over. He's just going down lower. Whatever. OC gets another scout shot. Tags, what is that up there?
Do it with the pistol.
Just like that. Only 1 kill again. Question is, can Drip or Drown get an AWP out? Nope. Oh, yes, they can. Ace can. Sorry.
Is he going to glass cannon it? He's thinking about it.
I hate this, dude. If you're going to do it, just do it, man. Don't even think about it.
He was probably trying to ask what they're going for.
Well, yeah, 100%.
There you go.
But, like, sometimes, like, when you just see that AWPer snap glass cannon, you're like, you know he's getting 3. Good thing about Ace is his rifle is definitely it's up to par. So
I feel like if it's CT side, he buys it without hesitation. But T side needs to know the strat, needs to know like which side they're hitting.
Yeah.
So hesitates a little bit on it, and he's ultimately going to go with a rifle over it, which makes me think they want to play fast, but they're not playing fast. They're slowing down.
Yeah.
There's smokes out on A, and there's players hovering
Bait
around the
set up
ladder,
at
but they've
Ivy.
probed someone out the upper side on B, and they haven't caught out yet.
Oh.
Ben has the potential to punish, but he's now taking the duel from on high, and Dapper will win it out. That's B-bomb site wide open.
Just
Plant
won the
comes
team
in,
round.
Molly's down, it's post-plant, and this is
They
going
should
to be
save.
wreckage.
They should save,
You
honestly.
think save already?
Yeah, because here's what's happening, right? So Dapper got so much. He's in CT spawn, right? He was so far up already. They're not even gonna be ready for this. That being
OC's
said, I
too
mean,
close.
I don't hate doing damage just because, you know. I mean, we'll see. I don't know. Personally, I like to just play it safe there. The rule I was taught by Steel was our money before theirs. You know, let's worry about us first. And if it's not a high percentage play to go for it, let's not do it.
I think in that instance, it was literally that OC wanted another gun, so he stuck around with a scout, found a kill, picked
No
up the
doubt.
AK, and now he's out.
No doubt. I mean, they saved regardless too. So.
They were leaving Modem around as well, who had the MP9, but 3 rifles now available. And Infinite's going to take the duel with Neptune. He'll win this, but if he goes for the gun, he's going to be
I don't
punished.
know. Too many people dying on the T side, man. Our money before theirs. Now they lost their 3, right? So look how this works. Oh, well, you know, after we look at their beautiful faces, after a great win.
Just gaze deep into their eyes.
So I'm pretty sure I knew what Dapper did, though, to do that. So you know how you throw the Molotov at upper,
Sure.
you know, to
Sure.
prevent the alt pick? What you do is you kind of throw that on the ground and just jump right past it. So they hear it, like, okay, they're just doing a standard thing, and you're already past it. And, yeah, I mean, that was a really great individual play by Dapper. Immediately wins the team in the round with that.
OC has 9 frags and 0 deaths.
Oh, boy, okay.
That
And it
scout
all.
was really having impact.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because he had a scout up until now. It was pistols and scout.
So look how this works, though. So Dripper Drown won that round.
Yes.
And now, granted, you know, they're up 3-0. They had a little bit of bank, but since Ace died and they only had 2 alive at the end, they lose the AWP. Now the CTs have a double AWP. The Terrorists, a minute and 25, have 2 smokes and 1 molly, you know. So that was a little bit of an overextension by them, I think. And that's the kind of thing I was talking about, you know. Still might be riding that 16-4 wave a little bit. In any case.
Dazzle trying for the wall bang. That's interesting. Top of train, I assume?
Top red, I think.
Top red, not going to work out for him. And now there's a little bit of information because I think 2 players were spotted there at the top of the ladder. So Infinite's going to play it, but he knows he needs to play it a little bit more passively, can't quite get super aggressive. And he's actually going to take a really bold spot on the outside of the smoke. He will fall away from it, but I didn't hate that peek. Now he's playing E-Box, and it's a pretty strong outer hold. And as a result, the T's, Dripper, Drown, they want to drift over towards the B-bomb
They
site
better
to
get
the
right
inner.
into this because of how Etherian are postured. Their rotate could be quick here if they were up to speed. Dapper's going to try and make some presence at ladder while the rest of his team goes towards inside. They're going to try that same sort of walkout upper prod. Let's see if the CTs are prepared for it in time. Here comes the Z
Here's the read.
rotation. So, oh, he pulled back.
Here's the rotation. Ben's caught out. That's big. OC, though, with the AWP, can execute back in. There's 2 AWPs as well. Once the bomb's down, life gets a lot more difficult. But the flank is here from Infinite. It's
Low
all going to
nades,
be
too.
timing. Neptune's watching for it. Neptune, like a hawk, should be able to catch out Infinite. Doubt he wins this duel. He does. It's a trade still. But now both AWPs need to reaggress.
Oh.
There's the first shot. Unscopes at the worst time. Modem's going to have to just fall away and save this if they allow him. He will be able to keep this gun alive, but it's a rough way to lose a round. Ethereum looked like they were in good position to reaggress.
You know, they've shown in other maps that they have the capacity to have mature retakes and do all the fundamentals correctly.
Sure.
Right there, Infinite kind of overextended. If you have 3 people with full nades and stuff like pushing up and you're on the flank, you wait super long. You know, think Brax or something, right? You know, you're waiting for your teammates to make a distraction and make all the presence in the world, so now they're doubting that you're flanking. Granted, he got that insane shot off, but it was a snap trade, you know? So what good was it? A little bit of inexperience there showing through, but at the same time, that shot was nuts from Infinite.
It was nuts. And he had a Famas, didn't he?
If that was a Famas, that's insane.
I think he won that duel.
I
might be wrong.
I think it was an AK. If it was a Famas, that was the 6th thing I ever seen.
Might have been an AK.
In any case, Neptune has a Mac 10. He said both. Screw both of those. I got a Mac 10. And he's probably flying up Ivy with it.
That might be a little tricky to make work.
Ace
though.
loves this. He loves just going out mid by himself. See, it's really scary, but he's comfortable in these types of situations.
So he's all alone, but he's got a great angle to massage a pick to work a pick out of here, and there's nothing quite there yet. Dripper Drown on 2 rounds. They'd like to stack on that 3rd, and they close the distance, but now the frags come out. Ben with the deagle, the 1, the 2nd. Scalps on his belt. He gets the 3rd as well. Ben, that's a dirty round.
Wow.
He is lead in that moment. Picks up 3 frags to his name. He'll get a gun as well, I believe. Had time to retrieve it. And that's a round stolen away. Was that 4 alive or 5?
I think it was 5.
5 alive. Clean round for the CT. That is the shot in the arm that they needed to keep their economy healthy.
Wow, that was a crazy round. I feel like maybe Drip or Drown, if I were to make any criticism of that round, which, you know, it was kind of hard to say when Ben just hit shots like that, but maybe they kind of shown their presence at Olaf and E-Box and stuff, and they kind of hung around a little too long. And Ben Lee, dude. The man, the myth. The Deeg legend.
Deeg legend, indeed.
Speaking of Deeg legend, I know I keep talking about it, but Dapper's Deeg is sick.
It is. I mean, Dapper, on pure aim, Dapper is always going to be just one of those players who every time you see him hit a shot, or about half of the shots he hits, he just bend the mind. Yeah. You see a clip, and it's like, I can't even fathom being able to do that in a server, and it's just another level of aim and mechanical skill. He's one of those players who, the more he plays, the more experience he gains, the more he learns.
Sky's
he just gets better and better.
Sky's the limit.
Absolutely.
Huge opening from Ace there. Takes down a very critical position off the rip at Ivy. Never a fun spot to die initially. Dapper tries to walk out upper right there, predicating that there'd be 4 outside based on the kill, but got unlucky because Ian was still watching upper when he was solo inner. So I can see what Dapper was going for there, but now we're in a 4v4. And
is OC boosted up in Z? No, he's on the ground in Z. I think it's a boost up on top of the booth. There's the kill from OC.
Oh,
he's still around here. Shot up though. It's gone around and back, but that's gonna queue in OC. OC turns in time.
Wow.
The sense
so
there.
Hold on.
Wait,
so Shada was in the Z-Smoke? So Shada was in the Z-Smoke forever, and they went out T-Con. I feel like they're not playing as a unit as much as they were on Inferno. I'm not sure if it's because of the 16-4 thing or whatever, they're gassed or whatever, or if it's just, you know, the concept, or I'm sorry, the nature of train. But
maybe a little bit of a concentration slip for a moment.
You know what I mean? Because like if I have 2 guys in T-Con,
sure.
and the plan is a 4v4 late round split there, and Shotup's in the Z-Smoke, like
you wait for him to execute.
Yeah. You know,
that being said, catch somebody off.
These things happen. It's a tricky situation. They force back again. I don't hate it, but at the same time, you know, maybe let's get some ops rolling. You know, give ourselves a shot here, because you don't want to do this too much.
I think you're out of the, because usually when you have these repeated force buys, it's because you feel like you're just that moment away from breaking the CT economy, but that's not the case here. They've had some pretty healthy rounds. Etherian should be sitting at some pretty cash. Like they're not gonna have a huge bankroll. Don't get me wrong, but they'll be able to buy if they lose this. So maybe just take a moment and calm down as the T's. Go for one of those contact plays where you're pretty much guaranteed to get the bomb down and make it so you have so much better of a bank going to the next.
The thing is though, is that we see where were the 2 rounds that Drip or Drown won at inner, right? It was off a 1 kill explode. You know, Train is not the best map for that. They only have 1 spot, which is inner. You know, if you win that, you snap take it. Think Cobble on A, right? If your A guy on Cobble dies instantly, it's a 4-man save. You know, so I feel like if that's their strength and like their game plan, you should be hitting inner, you know, with it a little bit more, because getting a pick at outside, there's so many quick rotations and crazy smoke plays and trains to hide on top of that. It doesn't always mean anything.
Especially if there's, so on train, especially if there's issues in communication, or even just lack of familiarity on communication, I feel like it's so very deadly. There's going to be a body block of a smoke. That's a great shot to clean out the office window.
The body block on the smoke allows Strix play back 6 still. That was a sick shot by Dazzle. You see that?
That was a sick shot.
Pre-aiming heaven? What's up?
Oof. Bomb will be planted here. Shonup's going to get it down, but he will get caught. Was that a spray through Z?
No, that was from through the Ivy smoke.
Or was that through the Ivy smoke? Okay,
I
that
think
makes
it was both,
more sense.
actually, to be honest. Yeah.
So now Infinite and Bentley, they've got 2 very low players. Dazzle and Shotup. The first has been found. Dazzle and Neptune. Now all that remains. There goes Dazzle. Perfect nade. Now it's Neptune. They know his spot.
Fights.
The jig is up. He has to win this fight. He cannot do it. Defuse comes in.
Etherian's playing well.
Sneaky plan. You see it's on the bar?
Yeah.
They almost walk. They walk past it. First player walks past it. Second player figures it out.
I have a bind that turns on my game instructor.
Okay.
So I can see the bomb. Smart. Be smart. What I am saying is this, though. I would love to hear the recording of what they said in the huddle before this game. They bounced back, dude. They're playing together well, Etherian. You know, they're getting loud. They're playing with confidence now. And
you hear the noise?
Yeah, I hear the noise, man.
I bet it was, I'm going to guess who gave the pep talk.
Who?
You ready? It's Ian.
Of course. It has to be.
It has to be Ian. That man is loud. That man is positive. He's
like
the rallying cry.
Sure?
There was in their
dude.
semifinal match when they gave up the first map and they needed to win the second one. He changed his name from MOTM to Man of the Match in all caps because he was feeling it. This time Ben is feeling it. He's gonna catch 2 before he's finally traded out. Dapper though, a monster with the deagle from on high. He's got to try and dig his teammate out. Neptune in a risky spot and Dapper no HP. They'll get found out.
Unfortunate.
Big deagle kills,
they needed
but
that
ultimately
plant.
not enough.
They needed that plant.
Oh, they didn't even get the plant through. You're right. That's devastating.
But look what almost worked with nothing was contact interplay. I'm not saying that's weak. I'm saying if that's going to be your game plan, you
based on the way that the defense is set up on B, it's pretty much Ben Leet and then rotation, right? You've got a Z op that rotates through, but it's going to be a retake every time. So if you can catch Ben Leet off and find interesting ways to fool him, and he plays from different spots, so he's kind of hard to dig out.
He was just on top of the bomb train. I love that spot.
Yeah, that was sneaky. And again, he's playing.
So look. Sorry to cut you off, but look. So you see, immediately going into a 4-1 at inner, right?
Sure.
Predicated on Ace's ult, because what they're trying to do is they're going to get this Z guy who's boosted right now, OC, who hasn't really been snap rotating to inner because he has a lot of trust in Ben to hold it. But they're going to try and pull the AWPer into inner when Ace is posted on him. So let's see what's good. Doing that bait setup at Ivy again, they love that. But not really going to matter here because we're about to do this 4-man walkout upper.
Infinite's going to go explore Ivy. That's going to be information that
he's
going
to rotate. He's going to rotate. So now Ace is already posted at Z, most probably.
Good damage, and Ben gets one. That's actually a second as
wow,
well.
Ben got two
Ben doing good damage.
That was really sick. He might have just saved his team the round.
He's still there. They can't find him on the op. Ace just a second too slow.
That's insane.
This is difficult. If they can dig Ace out, I think this round's over, but they're going to smoke him out, force him to play close. Smoke doesn't go quite deep enough. I think the bomb may be exposed to it. That's going to be dangerous. Shot up. Big kill on OC. And the second as well. Shot up coming up huge here. Now Dazzle and Ace need to make it happen. They've got the molly to cover off bomb. There is no smoke on the CT side, so this molly will do the trick at this point. But they're losing players.
Ace just no-scopes this guy. It's beautiful.
Snakes can't win it.
You can't.
Or Strings can't win it.
Wow, man. Nice round, actually, by both teams. Ben, I've never seen an inner player keep his molly, get 2 kills, and fall back and live. And he's not the first one dead when they do a 4-man inner walk. That was really well played by Ben.
Ben is phenomenal on train.
Yeah, that was really well played.
Phenomenal at holding this inner sight.
It's a rare
like,
breed.
Honestly, of everywhere that I've seen him play, it is the best spot he's in. He's a player who's a similar way like Stanislaw, where Stanislaw at the IGL plays the inner sight, allows the rest of his team to have a lot of freedom on the map, and just is very rock solid at getting a kill and falling away and allowing the retake to come in.
He probably dictates the rotations on their CT side too, which would make sense. He can call for OC to come over. In any case, Mike just opens things up on Ben. That inner I can see. Most probably, right? So.
Dazzle finds kill on Infinite as well, so it's starting to stack up here. Etherian, they're not quite out of it yet, and OC has an answer of his own. The AWP effective, but now the Ivy push comes in. OC's about to be surrounded, and his teammates are over on the inner bomb site. They're coming as fast as they can, but it may not be fast enough. OC, it's going to be a rough situation. Good peek from bottom, though, finds nothing. Second on the peek, but if he had found it on the first one, that'd be a lot more effective. They're not expecting strings from this position as well. Good trade indeed. OC tries to hit the no-scope, and now it's going to come down to Ace and Strings. Ace needs to get the bomb out.
It's a hard shot for him to hit.
Don't know if they've spotted it. They have.
This is a hard shot to hit for the AWPer here.
Oh, but it's Ace.
Never mind. Not for Ace. Not for Ace.
I figured Strings would head peek. I didn't expect him to go all the way
That's
up.
why I was saying that. They won that round, but what's really scaring me on both of their splits on both maps is that they're really disconnected. I feel like one side is going before the other way too soon. We had 3 guys calling Ivy there, and they were the last 3 alive. So it's scary, man, but they got the win. That's what counts. Shot Up is balling out on map 5 here for Dripper Drown, and then Ben. And who was that? OC, yeah, he was 9-0. So.
Ben always, the last time I saw Ben play this map, he dropped a 30 bomb in regulation, and then they won in overtime. This time, it's a massacre in upper halls. They expect to push, and it's exactly what gets fed right into them. Dazzle going to notch 2 kills with the MAC-10 to farm up a little cash, and Bottom last alive. He'll go exploring, but there's really nothing to find. He can't hope for anything. He's just going to try and die to something that isn't a MAC-10. He does not get his wish.
Ooh,
more
shot the
cash
body,
for Dazzle.
sprayed it, teabagged him, Dazzle? That's how we're feeling? They're getting chippy.
Ooh.
They're real chippy. Is this personal now, dude?
I think it might be.
You get to a map 5, it's personal.
These players have history, too. We talked about it. Dazzle, Shot Up, and Bottom. And there was some shit being talked before the game. On stage, on the camera.
Really?
Bottom was saying he's going to 3-0 them again.
He was close to it.
He called the 3-0 himself.
Wow.
It hasn't worked out. Now it's going to be a 3-2, whichever way it breaks.
All right.
But
so here we go.
There's some history here.
This is a big round here. They had a throwaway round last round, so we had the opportunity to talk about, not round by round stuff. But in this case, they're going right into that upper walk. Ben's ready for it, but they have no AWP to stop Ace from just keeping people from running on Z.
That was really dangerous. I felt like they got bottled up there. They all stopped and tried to take the fight, and it was good that Ace came along and secured it, because if they get hesitation up on upper and multiple players come through and start spraying that position, inevitably bodies are going to start falling. As it is, it's a 4v4, and Strings on the rotate should be caught off by Shot Up, barring an issue here. Nope, Shot Up has it perfectly. And the kills in the post plant, stacking up beautifully for Drip or Drown. Looks like they're going to secure their sticks. They absolutely will as the save call comes in. Infinite and Modem just going to try and bail out and survive. So this is suddenly a game.
That's game plan, I'm telling you, dude. If you're just going to contact inner, I think you're right. You know, it's bad that they kind of like hesitated right there, but they were really just taking the fight, not hitting shots. They're just trying to get Ace posted on Z. I think they thought the CTs would have an AWP there, and they were just going to run back the same round they won in the same fashion. I think that was the game plan, but Ace said, you know what? Forget the Z guy. I'm going to just kill the inner guy myself real quick.
So MOTM, the man of the match, maybe struggling a little bit here.
Oh my.
Did you just figure that out?
I've known Ian for like a year and a half. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why he changed it back. Because he occasionally goes for the full spell out when he really needs to go
I've never seen him do that.
High performance hype.
High performance hype.
Yeah, MOTM.
This is for Ike.
Match. For Ike. I don't know what For Ike was. He played on a team that was For Ike at a couple lands.
Ike was a player. I think he was a young player. He was pretty good, from what I remember. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what I'm saying was, but, you know, in any case. Neptune takes out OC off the rip.
Ace going to snag the kill on an Infinite, and it's all just going to fall apart here. At this point, maybe just keep the AK alive?
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing, right? If you're going to do that, you might as well do it from the start. Train's kind of hard for these types of situations. We keep having the situation where there's one gun and then 4 full saves. Train's hard, though, you know?
Yeah.
It's weird to put everybody in one spot and have it work out.
It's such a sprawling map to cover as well. Neptune snags the kill. Ben unable to flick back with the deagle. It should just be the mop up at this point. We'll see if MOTM can have any sort of performance. He cannot. He'll get smacked right in the face. So another round on the board. We've drawn even. And considering that this is their T side of Train, drawing even with T and CT 7-7.
Yeah, man.
This is a victory for Drip or Drown by all means.
Not only that, you know, I feel like this last round might change what I'm saying a little bit if they were to lose it, but just doing this all towards the end of the half, going into a CT Train, after winning the 16-4, you know, knowing, like already feeling it, you're feeling good if you have this comeback, even if you lose this round, I feel like, you know. In any case, Dabbers is going to run the classic Stewie route, run straight up held if no one has any idea. And we're in a 3v3 off the rip. Quick outer play. Nice shot by Dapper. Oh my goodness. Dapper. What?
4K.
Just
that
spinning
was
in a circle.
all Dapper
like
all day.
Looked like Shoxy right there.
He did. He just twisted and bowled.
That's got to be a good feeling going into the half. So all what I just said,
all
plus
that
a crazy
momentum.
highlight 3K.
Plus a crazy highlight play. You've got it. All the feeling going into your second half. That pistol, if they take it, this match is over. I'm calling it now. If Drip or Drown take this pistol, map over.
I don't hate that call, but what I'm saying to you is this, right? Pistol round, no doubt, super important. But Rank S has taught me one thing. Pistol round super important, but it's not as important as the second round. If you get stable, I'm telling you, that force buy, it's an emotional, it kills you, man. So they have 2 mollies and a smoke.
It's going to be the B play. 2 mollies to secure
No
the bomb
doubt.
plant afterwards. Smoke goes down to drop off, to block off that Z.
You think it's going to be to secure both of them? I think one might be to molly Z to prevent the rotation.
Possible. I think they'll leave at least one upper. They should leave one upper.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to hope. Ace, if Ace can drop the players coming out upper, if they do actually come out upper, now they're going to come lower. The smoke hasn't even been thrown. There's the molly.
And they're going to save the smoke for the second lane so they can cross.
Ah, there you go.
Or no, okay, never mind. So they are saving this molly. Good. All right, here we go.
That lets Modem get really
Retake
close.
is on, and they have 2 kits on Dripper Drown. Not 1, but 2. Almost
Previously
a perfect counter for that situation, actually.
Yeah, previously we saw them play with no kits. Now they're playing with 2 kits. Ben with a frag, and Modem loses the duel in Z. That's big. Now equal numbers. Molly's still up in upper, and there is a smoke to cover it off. Shot Up has that. Would like to stay alive, but the bodies are starting to hit the ground.
Dapper is feeling it, man.
Dapper, the streaky player,
as the smoke
you said,
hit,
he's killing
that
it.
molly is now useful.
It's done.
And just like that, yeah, Mike's fan. Laser focus. Shout out to the CDG shirt on. It's expensive for a great t-shirt with a heart, but we don't hate it. In any case, dude, Dapper, the last 2, he got his last 2 rounds. He has like 7 headshots or something, clean.
He's looked insane.
So this is the round, man. I'm telling you, if they force. Okay, so they didn't. That's what I love about Etherian, and that's why I really like vouch for these guys. they play really, mature in a lot of ways,
Very smart.
They don't want to just commit it all into a no game plan, full armor, force buy, just to not be able to get an AWP and give themselves a chance.
It's very smart, very disciplined CS, and a lot of it comes down from the call structure and just the way they call and the way they feel. And this is where they're going to really be tested. This is the back-to-the-wall type of situations, 10-7. They need an answer, and they need to find it fast. They're on their T side of train. This is where you dig deep into the reserves, see if you can mount the comeback, take it through. And frankly, I'm going to be honest here, I think that Etherian's best chances if they get it back to overtime. In this round, I'm going to assume they did.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I almost wonder. Yes. Oh, okay, they had a hell of money.
Full AKs, no AWP.
No AWP, but
a lot
they
of
have
utility.
Smokes. Immediate Ivy aggression, but he got pushed off with a good flashbang. I believe that was Neptune.
Is that Dapper over by Ivy? Yeah, that's Dapper over by Ivy.
Oh, so what the heck? Neptune, get back to Ivy, dog. Oh, he has a okay. He's probably in ladder with an MP9 or something. I probably had a spawn. In any case.
This is going to get interesting. Everything slows down. There's the hesitation. You're going to set up for your smokes over on towards A, and their strings gets tagged up a little bit. Dapper's trying to bring back, actually, that's Ace with the HE. As it is, that Ivy push now a little neutralized, as they're not going to be able to just time it whenever they want. They have to watch for the peak afterwards. So now the A hit is going to come in, but they are still hesitating. It's slowed up.
So much map control by Dripper Drown, and Etherian looks like they're posturing for some sort of interfake to end into outside with these two guys. But the problem is we have ladder control, we have T-Con control, the guy top blue, and we have full Ivy presence.
That T-Con control is going to be huge because this is the direction they're going to come through. There's a flash that maybe cues it off, but they're still going to come around the corner. Everything's going to come down to Dapper and Shot Up, and they make it happen. It's a massacre. Infinite actually going to go down on the suicide. Did enough damage, fell down the ladder, and sprained his ankle.
That hurts if you're Etherian because, they go into that having a pretty disciplined game plan, They go for that late fake on enter, which was good, except for the fact they had no idea that, no one's going to rotate if they have all the map control in the world, you know what I mean? They know it's coming, so. Good round by Dripper Drown and Etherian, man.
They're struggling. There was, we talked about this earlier. They struggled on train against far lower rungs of competition, and it's rough for them that they've gotten to this point. They really needed to close this series out previously. Now they're digging deep into that playbook to find anything they've practiced to try and add additional wrinkles to their train play. And as it is, we haven't seen anything that really impresses me. The nade's going to come in just to send OC to oblivion, but it was the entire time the plan was for the contact B play to get the bomb down.
Full Zera flash. I love that flashbang. That's that one.
There's the nade.
Plant, and he gets an ace, gets some headies, but nice cleanup round from Dripper Drown. But moreover, I want to see OC getting off. I feel like, granted, Etherian doesn't have a lot of rounds to play with, and they're not going to have a crazy sample size because of that. But based on that first gun round, I feel like at this point, yeah, he's snap eyes and off, and I don't hate it. I actually love it. At this point, let's try and determine the pace.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the roots.
That's what they need. Fast play, just explode out, nail frags. Hope that you're going to do it. So you're saying don't spread out, just concentrate?
Not only just that, but like, let's make some presence. The problem is now Dripper Drown has some money to play with, so they can make some plays, Ivy pushes or something like that.
Neptune has an XM. He's going to play...
Oh, he sure does.
He's going to play drop room with an XM.
Here comes the Ivy push, just like I said.
Interesting.
And damn.
Annihilated. Dapper gets
a little bit too hard.
A little bit too much of a feeling. Hooked on a feeling, one might say.
So now this is the test for Etherian. We're up 5v4. All right, we control the round. How do we dictate how we can get good trades the entire time? If we can't have good, fair trade fights, then we're really not doing our job right.
Ace is getting pushed off the angle. He's going to stick around in the molly for just a moment to try and make something happen. He will have to fall away, so that's Ivy control taken. And now Ace is in a bit of a risky spot. The molly comes in to slow them, and that's going to allow him to re-aggress through the smoke. He does. He wants to go straight through. He wants to take the peek. He's so hungry for it. You can just see it in his eyes. There's the shot. Strings goes down. That could be pivotal. We'll bring the man advantage back. It is going to be execution onto A, but there is a player tucked in the ladder. Admittedly, that's just Neptune with an XM, and he's mollied out. So bomb should be planted in a moment, and the retake will be on. Time to see if that auto shot, he can get anything done on the retake. There it goes. First kill. Second kill. Not quite there. Good damage, though. Infinite down to 4. This is looking very doable. Infinite somehow is going to stay alive. And all comes down to Ace. They should know generally where he was because he was playing from Ivy previously, and there's going to be the shot. 3, 2. Oh, he didn't peek. I thought there was going to be the wide swing from the.
I killed the guy in the back. If you're infinite right there, you just. Can I get a pause, please? That's crazy. Wow, that's
That
awesome.
could have been a collateral.
Yeah.
It was
Can
like
you imagine?
a fraction to
Can you
the left.
imagine? Dude, Ace is so good on train, man. He knows just when to reaggress.
Especially when he's feeling it. I mean, he's
So I
been
was
feeling
saying
it for the last 3 maps.
So I was saying, yo, let's see how we can get these fair fights, play the 5v4 properly. And frankly, with the Ivy nades and the split timings, they did it. Ace just made a sick play to make it 4v4. But in any case, they were postured to win the round. And yeah, here we go. Now we got a game again. Both teams got money. Well, you know, things that they could buy with money. And past that, let's see the game plan for Etherian. I want to see how it evolves, you know?
This round's critical.
Whoa!
Dropping
Ian
3 in the previous.
out middle.
He ran past. He ran straight past Shot Up. They didn't even see each other. They touched shoulders and didn't see each other somehow. The frags are coming out. It's even trades, 2v2 on the site. And it's again the split focus. Ace has worked his way into ladder room, and Dazzle finds the attempted plant, and now it should be just about all over. OC going to get double peaked, and that's all she wrote for OC. So the harsh reset comes in.
That hurts.
Etherean, they're rough.
I actually really like the idea there. It almost worked out. I feel like that 2v2 was very fair and winnable for both teams.
Sure.
But Ben maybe showing, I don't know if it's a product of inexperience. I don't really know the guy. But what I'm saying is you don't need to rush the plant there. You have what, like a minute? That round was fast. You have like a minute 10, minute 20 on the clock. It's a 2v2. Let's slow it down. Make them wonder.
One of the crucial moments for me was if Bottom looks to his left just a minute, he catches Shot Up. And Shot Up finds a frag after Bottom leaves him alive when he rushes past. And that sort of starts to make the push fall apart. So you're right, they rushed the plant, but there wouldn't have been as much of an issue because there wouldn't have been as many entrenched CTs on site if they had secured that on their angle.
I think that was, you're talking about Ian, right? Ian's just a player where, and we saw this on B2, where his routes, that's what he practices, just a set route.
Straight up.
Yeah. And I don't hate it. I mean, it creates a lot of space, but at the same time, I mean, you know, I don't know. In any case, upper pour coming out from the terrace. Nice shot by Dazzle.
Good trade there from Mosi. That opens up the site. Bomb will be planted, so they've at least secured the plant. And now that's important. Strings finds himself a gun and finds the flank. So now that's been eliminated. And Bottom so aggressive all the way up. They've pushed them back. It's just going to be Dapper. He's got 4 targets to find, and frankly, Etherian would rather just keep the guns alive. There's no real reason for them to hunt. There's plenty of money on Drip or Drown. And Etherian, they need to get out of this with as many guns as possible.
A little bit of a taste of their own medicine right there to Triple Drown. You know, that inner contact play really works out for Etherian because they're just taking so much space. That's why it's so powerful. DOD's
especially because Dazzle's hanging so far back. He's playing for retake, but he gets eliminated with just a 1 trade. So Dapper goes down, and that allows Strings to upgrade as well. So 2 rifles and an AWP saved through and salvaged, and now we're going to have a much closer game. It's good that they managed to get back through from the broken by, avoid the completely tattered economy. It's a risk, but it paid off.
No doubt. Like you were saying, though, you know, Dazzle playing back for that retake, I actually like, and he got his kill. You know, granted he got traded, but he did his job. Moreover, again, we keep seeing this mistake where this single-man flank, you know, we're playing for retake, guys. We got time. You know, we don't need to just fly up and die instantly on a flank. I feel like both teams need to be a little bit more patient in some of these post plans. But in any case, a quick inner ladder crunch. I love this strat, actually. Yeah.
It works beautifully. CZ's laying waste.
Wow.
Frags come out one after another. OC good to bring a little bit back, but now he's alone in a 1-on-2. He'll at least have opportunity to plant bomb.
I feel like this is the guy you want in this situation right now, though. OC seems like he's on point.
OC or Infinite, I say.
Yeah.
Ben can also do it. Honestly, pretty much any of these 10 players in the server I would see in the context.
I'm just saying, moreover, like, on train in this instance, like, right now, you know, he's kind of feeling, I've seen the shots he's been hitting, like, they're clean, so. He's playing it well, too. I like that he smoked the front of bomb when he planted back and goes to post up old bomb. Oh, he should have sneaked those. Unlucky.
If he sticks that angle, he would have had one of them on the cross.
Wow, that's so crazy. He goes for that play. It almost works out because they didn't even lock it, but in any case, good recovery, or good eco round from Drip or Drown. I love that strat.
Just fly up the B halls, straight down ladder.
3 up low or 2 in the ladder, man. If there's any type of presence there, you're shutting it down.
CZ's a powerful gun when you crunch it up close, and ladder room certainly a great place to do so.
Indeed.
So going to work out well for them. And 14-9, Drip or Drown are 2 rounds away from tying up this grand final, from taking this entire tournament, from winning the 10K prize pot. I believe it's 7K is the share for first.
Both teams
taking home that
deserve,
cash.
You know, whatever they get, man. They're playing really solid CS.
And also, as part of that, the team that wins this is going to get free entry into the DC Final Championship, and also all expenses paid to travel there.
Oh, man.
So
DC lands
in
are
addition
so
to the
sick.
7K.
If you guys haven't been to the DC lands, you got to go. Like, those are fire. In any case, Etherian with 2 CZs, you know, this is where you really find out what teams are made of. Ace takes on MSCM right off the rip. And they're just swarming outside, but Dripper Drown, they're prepared for it.
Shot up, going to shut it down. He doesn't even get there in time. The kill's already been found, so pretty clean round from Dripper Drown.
They're looking
the
good.
DOD. They're making it happen. Department of Defense. Well, that's the other thing it stands for.
Day of Defeat, man.
Day of Defeat?
Yeah.
Also a great game. Classic. Other things.
I hope these guys don't taste defeat right here, though, because I was kind of enjoying the series. But I didn't even see their... Oh. 4 Deegs in a dream. All right, well. Dripper Drown angled up.
It's all going to be on the Deagles. On this map, they can be effective, but it is going to be an absolute gamble play. They're right against the wire. Etherian, they have no space to work with. They are right at the ledge, and they need to take a step back. Any sort of breathing room would be a welcome occasion, and as it is, Shot Up will give them nothing. First frag out already. Shot Up getting more. Shot Up gets a third as well. They can't get him off this train. Now Neptune has the fourth. This is all over. OC last alive. Cannot stay alive for long. He's going to be chased down. Neptune with the disrespect. Gets it with the knife.
Goodness.
What a way to end the tournament, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Drip or Drown are your
Reverse
Mad
sweep.
City champions.
They completed the reverse sweep, man.
The reverse sweep up from 2-0 down to a 3-2 finish.
Incredible.
Drip or Drown use their experience, use their coolness in the clutch to take it through and finish it off with a stabbing.
Man, in any context of any range of skill in North America, those are some talented individuals right there, man. Well deserved.